This picture hides the most disturbing secret. It was taken in the Bahamas on November 16, 1961. The girl sitting on the lifeboat is 11-year-old Terry Jo Duperrault. She was found by a cargo ship after spending 4 days alone in the ocean with no food or water. Minutes after the picture was taken, she collapsed from exhaustion and heart failure. 3 days earlier, on November 13th at 12:35 p.m., a man was found aboard a dinghy, waving frantically to a nearby ship. He identified himself as Julian Harvey, captain of the Bluebell ship. He told authorities the ship had sunk after a violent storm, and he was the only survivor. 3 days later, while Captain Harvey was being questioned by the Coast Guard, he overheard that Terry Jo Duperrault had been rescued. The next morning, Julian Harvey was found dead in his room. The events that sank the Bluebell ship would remain a mystery unless, by some miracle, doctors could save its remaining survivor, the 11-year-old girl the world has come to know as the Sea Orphan.
Has she been conscious at all since?
That I don't know. I couldn't say, sir.
Was she unconscious when she was brought in?
Yes, sir. She's out now, I believe.
She was in full shock when she got here.
What's her condition?
Serious, but I think she'll be all right. I think she'll live.
Behind these windows of Mercy Hospital overlooking Biscayne Bay lies little Terry Jo Duperrault, still recovering from her ordeal aboard the ketch Bluebell.
What were her first words?
Her name?
She said anything else?
No word.
Is there any indication that there might be somebody else out there?
Well, there's always possibility wherever there's hope, and we certainly have hope the search is going to continue.
The year is 1961. 11-year-old Terry Jo lives a happy life with her loving family, her father Arthur, her mother Jean, her brother Brian, and her baby sister Renee. Arthur, a successful optometrist, always dreamed of taking his entire family for a cruise across the world. He charters a 60-foot-long twin-masted sailing ketch to make the trip from Fort Lauderdale to the Bahamas. While unable to navigate it himself, he hires a captain, a former World War II fighter pilot named Julian Harvey, who agrees to the trip as he can take his wife Mary Dean along with him. It's November 8, 1961, in the port of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Duperrault family sails out with Captain Harvey at the helm of the ship called the Bluebell. They spend several days exploring Caribbean islands, the children enjoying their share of snorkeling in the neighboring waters. November 12th, the family decides to make the trip back to Florida at night, excited about this new experience. In the early hours of the evening, Terry Jo makes her way down to the cabin she shares with her sister. The rest of the family stays upstairs, the children napping, the adults enjoying the last moments of their vacation. It's November 13th, the following day. At approximately 12:35 p.m., a crew member aboard the oil tanker called the Gulf Lion sees a man waving frantically from a dinghy. The man yells the words, "Help, I have a dead baby on board." As the ship crew pulls the man aboard, they notice the deceased body of a red-haired young girl wearing a life jacket, laying on the floor of the dinghy. The man identifies himself as Julian Harvey. He explains that at approximately 8:30 p.m. the previous evening, the Bluebell ship was hit by a strong squall, causing the ship to keel